Hi guys, it's Sophie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I've created this super smoky, grungy glam look using brand new products that I haven't used before. So if you want to know my thoughts and first impressions of these products, just keep on watching. So we're going to start off with some skin prep. I'm going to be taking the Beauty Bay Day 1 Moisturiser. This is for normal, oily and combination skin types. This isn't new, this is just my favourite moisturiser. So we're just going to rub that into the skin. I've already stuck down my brows, but I'm actually going to fill the underneath of them in using a new product, which is the Lisa Armstrong Brow Down To Me Brow Pencil in the shade brown. It's her collaboration with Avon, so it's just a pencil like so. I'm just going to fill in any sparse gaps underneath. You need the lightest hand, honestly, and that just glides on. That's really pigmented. I'm really surprised by that. It's a good colour as well. It's, from what I can tell, it's not too red. Sometimes browns can be a bit red, especially with pencils. That is a really nice brow pencil. It isn't thin, like it isn't small, so you can't do thin brow strokes. It really does fill in your brow really nicely, and it glides on as well, like it's super creamy for a pencil. To carve out my brows and prep my eyelids for eyeshadow, I'm taking the P. Louise base in Rumour 3. This isn't nothing new, obviously, I just love this, and I don't have any new bases to try. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the Morphe X Jeffree Star, the Artistry palette. I'm feeling like I want to do a grungy kind of look. I haven't done a smoky eye in ages, so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to start by taking the shade Vroom Vroom, and we are just going to apply that to the, that was really pigmented, outer corner of my eye. Oh, snap, that's really pigmented. There's a lot of fallout in the pan, like a lot of fallout in the pan. It's gonna look a bit crazy and we're gonna look like we have a black eye, but it's okay. I'm hoping it'll be okay. Just taking this Molly Eye brown brush and we're just gonna blend that out as much as possible. I really like that so far. That has blended out really nicely and also haven't lost a lot of pigmentation. Sometimes you can lose a lot of pigmentation, but with these you haven't. But I'm not surprised because I do love Morphe anyway. Now I'm going to take the shade Fast Lane, which is this gorgeous matte black. We're just going to pack that on. I'm taking this Molly Eye brown matte brush. I'm just going to blend that black into the grey. That's really nice, like really nice. With that black there was a bit of fallout, but I can just wipe that away, it's not a problem. Don't know if I want to do a shimmer on the lid or a shimmer just in the inner corner. I'm undecided. I've decided I'm going to do a silver inner corner. I'm just going to leave the lid matte black. So I'm going to take the shade Custom Rims, and on this small Morphe brush I'm just going to hope for the best and whack that on. So I haven't actually obviously done my under eye yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that kind of along the lid a tiny, I say a tiny bit, I've just blended the whole eyeshadow look across the lid. That is so pigmented and stunning, I really love that. I possibly should have waited to the end to do that, but we're just going to have to go and do the rest of my makeup and it's going to be fine. For lashes, I'm going to stack two separate styles. I'm using the Yasme Cosmetics and Rebecca Capel lashes in these styles, Capel and Obsessed. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stack them together. Them lashes stacked together are unreal, like they are so fluffy. I'm going to start with this Revolution Camouflage Corrector palette. You get 6 different colour correcting colours in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and test these out. Hopefully you won't be able to see them through my foundation because I hate when a colour corrector just really sits there and doesn't blend out, so I'm fingers crossed it's going to be okay. Under my eyes I'm going to be taking the orange shade and I'm just going to pack a little bit under there to hopefully cancel out my dark circles. There isn't really a red or an orange in here, this is kind of the closest I got. It looks a bit pink, doesn't it? But that's not even the pink, that's the orange. I think they're quite thick, which is a good sign, just hoping that they blend out. Now for the moment of truth, I'm taking this brush and I'm just going to blend them out. Hopefully, like, you can see a difference, I don't blend into nothing. I don't know really if this made a difference or not. This silver eyeshadow I did is definitely getting in the way. Should have left that to last. Never mind. Okay, so you can definitely see like the reddy orange pink, but did it cancel out the dark circles? I'm not too sure. I'm going to take the green shade and we're going to pop it on my spots down on my chin because I've been eating too much chocolate over the Christmas period. With this brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges. I feel like green colour correctors work really, really well. I'm not too sure why. I don't know if they're like easier to formulate. I just feel like they always work a bit better. Okay, now I'm looking all uneven and discoloured, so we need to sort this out with foundation. I'm using the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation by Nars in the shade Valencia. I've wanted to try this foundation for the longest time, and I just, not that I never had the money, but I just couldn't justify a new foundation because I didn't need one. But I finally had the money for my birthday and Christmas, and it was actually on sale as well, so I did save some money. I did have to wing it with the shade because the shade I wanted was Barcelona and that sold out, so I went with Valencia. I'm hoping it's not too dark. We're just gonna have to see. If it is, I can just sort it out with concealer. Fingers crossed. Just gonna pack that all on my skin just like I would with my normal foundation. Okay, I think I did alright with that shade. Oh, go me. That's not a bad shade match at all. So obviously this is for when I'm tanned, and obviously I'm tanned now. Oh, go me. I'm so impressed with myself. I've been doing alright lately choosing my foundation shades online because obviously shops have been closed and I wanted a Morphe foundation and I got the correct shade for that as well. I feel like this is going to be my new foundation. I really do change my foundations up quite quickly, I guess. In 2019 it was the Maybelline Super Stay all the way, and then 2020 was MAC Studio Fix that I fell in love with, and now I feel like 2021 it's going to be this Nars foundation. This one is everyone's favourite foundation as well. That really isn't a thick layer either, so this is obviously the side that has foundation and this is the side I haven't done yet, so you can tell the difference, but it doesn't look like I'm caked in foundation. As long as it lasts, I definitely understand the hype about this, and I definitely think it's worth the money because it applied so beautifully. I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just going to be taking the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C5. Just going to pop that obviously in the normal places I would my concealer. Oh, just pulling that to my temple. For bronzer, I haven't got anything new, but I'm going to be taking the Revolution foundation stick in the shade F13. I'm running out of this and I've tried getting it everywhere and everywhere's out of stock, and I think that they're discontinuing it, and I just, my heart, no, not going to happen. That is really blended nicely on top of the foundation as well. Obviously there was a risk of it going patchy, however that is blended really nicely and just completely blended in to the foundation. Just giving me that really natural glow. Kind of natural, not too sure. This is where it could actually go all wrong because I've tried this product once before and it ended in a disaster. It's the Made by Mitchell blush in the shade Mango Daiquiri. The first time I used this, I thought I was doing it right, but then I was like, oh, maybe not. So I'm just going to apply this and pray and hope for the best. If it goes wrong, I will cry. Okay, that's worked a lot better than the first time I used it. I think it's the shade. I want to get a different shade. I didn't realise how yellow this was. Like when it goes on the skin, it is quite yellow. So I think I'm going to get a different shade of it. The first time I used it, it separated my foundation. And I don't know if that's my foundation or the way I applied it, but I just could have cried, like I was so upset. But this is really lovely. I know it is quite yellow, but I'm going to put powder foundation on top and hopefully it will even the colour out. I think it's just one of them products that I'm going to have to get used to using, and hopefully I'll fall in love with it. I've just taken a concealer and I'm just fixing my cream contoured nose because I completely forgot and left it, so I had an orange nose. Now it's time to bake and powder. I actually have I have two new powders to try out. The first one is this setting powder from Lisa Armstrong. It is the Fix Up Look Sharp setting powder in the shade Light. And the second powder I'm going to be using is the RCMA Makeup, the original no colour powder. I never used to bake, but I'm recently loving it and I thought this is the perfect powder to try this with. So here goes nothing. To start with, I'm just pressing it under my eye. I'm going to take some down the side of my nose where I contoured. And lastly, I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones. I'm not going to leave it for too long because I don't know how quick it's going to set or how much powder is going to come off. Do you know what I mean? Like how light it's going to be, so I won't leave it too long. But while we wait, I'm going to use that Lisa Armstrong powder. I'm going to pop this on my forehead and my chin, just where I kind of usually powder but didn't make today. It does say light, so it's obviously not translucent. I'm not sure how much colour it actually gives. As far as I can tell, it's not a lot. That's just like a standard setting powder. The only thing that obviously we don't know is that if it gives flashback, but I'm sure one day I will find that out one way or another. The bake's been on for a few minutes and I'm just going to wipe away just because I'm unsure of how this is actually going to turn out. That is really nice. It hasn't left too much colour. Obviously I'm just blending and brushing away. This powder is really affordable as well. Just because I can't be bronze enough, I'm going to take this Dull Beauty Gimme Sun bronzer and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks a tiny bit more. For powder blush, I'm going to be taking this Beauty Bay blusher in the shade Peachy. This is new, haven't tried this. I'm just going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Oh, that's really pretty. That is a really nice like, true peach. I feel like sometimes they could be pink or really orange. That is a really stunning colour. I have a new highlighter to try as well. This is the Beauty Bay highlighter in the shade Beam. That's a really nice colour, really nice colour. I think I've well and truly found my perfect base routine. I've been waiting to try some of these products for so long and they've performed really well. I'm just going to finish off the under eye with that same black shade from the Morphe palette. I'm just taking the tiniest bit because obviously I don't want it to look like I've genuinely been punched in the face. My eyes have been watering really badly recently and I do not know why. In the waterline, I'm going to be taking this Sophie and Aiding K Extreme Kohl pencil in the shade Black. I have a new lip liner, which is the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner in the shade TLC. I've never actually tried MUA's lip liners. I tried their eyeliners, but not their lip liners. That's a really cute colour. It's kind of just the same colour as my lip. I guess there's nothing bad to say about that. For lipstick and lip gloss, I haven't got anything new, so I'm just going to take the Dull Beauty Get Lippy Lipstick. But this is my perfect nude lipstick shade, honestly, so stunning. If you don't have this, definitely go get it. And just on top of that, I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Double Glazed Lip Gloss in the shade Starkers. This is the one in collaboration with Stacey Marie. And to finish off, I'm going to be taking the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refreshed Berry Scent Face Mist. I love Morphe setting sprays anyway, but this one is berry scented and it smells so good. And that is the final and completed look. I'm so obsessed with how this turned out. I think I found my new favourite like base makeup routine. My favourite products definitely were the Nars Foundation, the RCMA powder and the Beauty Bay blush. There wasn't anything that I really hated, which I'm so happy about. The only thing that didn't wow me was the Made by Mitchell blush. But I already knew that because I'd already tested it. I just think I need to work on my application and hopefully I will fall in love with it just like everyone else has. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And that is all from me and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!